And this is Hiro.
What's up, guys?
Hiro is what we call kikokushijo, which is someone who has kind of grew up overseas and then kikoku. They came back home. This guy is full Japanese, born in Japan. But how old were you when you moved to
8, I think.
Jersey.
New Jersey.
How do you say New Jersey?
New Jersey.
No, I'm trying to say it like someone from New Jersey.
Are you making fun of?
Yes, I'm
New
making
Jersey?
fun of New Jersey. Today, actually, I wanted to do some actual Japanese content. Useful Yojijukugo. What is that?
You tell me.
If you're studying Japanese, you've actually probably heard of these before. There are these 4-character sayings. Yojijukugo come from, as far as I'm aware, 5th, 6th century when kanji came to Japan. It also came with like Confucian or Taoist teachings. And those teachings were often summarized into sets of 4 kanji. Japan adopted these characters. They invented this weird way to read Chinese characters in Japanese. Kanbun. It's very complicated. And can you read?
Kanbun?
Kanbun, yeah.
I hated it. I hated kanbun.
No one likes it. I don't even I'm not even going to pretend to understand.
Now I'm interested to learn, though.
What
Understand.
age do you actually have to study that in Japanese schools?
It's probably high school.
High school?
Yeah. It's a prerequisite for a lot of people to go to uni. We have to take this exam called Senta Shiken. It's like the SATs or something. And I remember it's multiple choice, 4 choices. And I scored 10. So it's how did I?
You did worse than guessing randomly.
How did I?
So anyways, from this, there are these 4-letter words or phrases that are, they usually are like little nuggets of wisdom. And they're very common in speech. So I thought we could talk about your favorite Yojijukugo that you...
My favorite, yeah.
I'll start.
Okay.
Because this one's internationally known.
Okay.
Isseki nicho.
Ooh.
Isseki means 1 stone.
1 stone.
Nicho means 2 birds.
Yeah.
So, killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Literally.
Literally.
A common one is yojijyukugo. So yu is it exists. Yu. Aru. Gen is say. Jikko is take action. So what you say, you take action. Walking the talk. Yeah, it's very common for us to say yojijyukugo.
My wife says it to me all the time.
Right. I think it's one of the top words that Japanese wives would say to their husbands. Yeah, yojijyukugo shine. That's right on point. Yeah.
Yojijyukugo shine.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, sorry.
That's very important.
I just hit a sore spot for every man with a Japanese wife,
Yeah.
probably. Compared to American culture, on this point, don't talk about dreams as much in Japan, especially in front of your wife or your boss or your whatever. If you're just hanging out with the boys, you can talk about your dreams as much as you want to.
Uh-huh.
But generally speaking, my feeling in society, with your wife, just in general, don't really talk about your dreams.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up. Tell me why.
Why?
Yeah.
We always talk about high context communication.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the elements of high context communication that, actions, why yojijyukugo is such a big word is because actions speak 10 times, 100 times louder than words. The words that you do speak, because they're so few, carry a lot of weight. Talking about your dream is, in Japanese, essentially making a declaration of what you swear on your life as a blood oath you're going to do. If you're just talking about it a stupid American like myself, we can just talk about dreams and brainstorm, and anything we say doesn't matter. But if I say something in Japanese, then it's I'm kind of committing that I'm actually going to do this.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Whoa.
Whoa, what was that? You can talk about your dreams, but if you talk about it, it kind of means you're serious about it. So if you're committed to it, go ahead, talk to everybody about it. If you're not that serious, just be careful who you talk to. Lots of people will take it seriously.
I think it plays back into how much people trust you as well. Because if you talk about a dream and then a couple years later, they see that you've actually accomplished that dream. You know, you say, I really want to go back to school and get my master's. And then 2 years later, you actually get it. This is like serious, like, whoa, this guy he's actually does what he says. Hiro had one of the quote unquote, the dream corporate jobs at the top of the corporate ladder. And then when he quit that, he started talking about these crazy dreams, like becoming like a triathlete and like an Ironman and a physique builder, not a bodybuilder, but like a physique.
Yeah, physique.
But it's bodybuilding.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. If he just said this stuff, people would think he was insane and a loser at the same time. But he actually did it. And then because he did it, instead of it being this crazy thing where he's like, wow, this guy is crazy, it turns into like, wow, this guy is like serious.
They still think I'm crazy.
They still think you're crazy, but they
they
respect you for your craziness. It's a respectable craziness.
Thank you.
You are respectably,
yeah,
you're respectably crazy. When's your next triathlon?
Next weekend. Next weekend. Should be.
Is there any good Yojijukugo that we could use for this situation?
Whew, that's a good one.
There's got to be something.
That's a good one. Man, what?
I can't think of ones, but they're kind of negative.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
tell me. That's very negative. How about chototsu moshin?
This is more positive.
Chototsu is what? A boar? Like a boar.
I think you have to explain inoshishi and their role, their image. For example, dragons are powerful and wise.
Yeah.
And tigers are strong and powerful. What is a boar or inoshishi?
They just go straight. Don't bother. Just keep on pushing and crusading. The boar, even if it crashes into some obstacles or wall, just keep on pushing and going. If you set your focus, just keep on going, whatever obstacles there are. That's a good word.
That is a good word, yeah.
I think that's good for today.
That's good for today? Okay, so shall we review? We got Iseki Nicho. 1 stone, 2 birds. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yojijyukugo is walking the talk. And then the last one is chototsu moshin.
That's it.